Hi there, it's Mark Sebastian, the founder of OptionPit.com, and this is the Volatility Report. Reminder, this is for educational purposes only. Shouldn't be considered investment advice. Options have risk. Yes, this is the Stock Market and Option Volatility Report with Mark Sebastian. I want to thank everybody that came out to Vegas. So next Tuesday, I will be in Toronto. We're going to have a little gathering around 4 o'clock in the afternoon, 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, right after the market open, somewhere closes around, let's say, 4:30. We're going to have a little gathering at Earl's in downtown Toronto. So if you're interested, you can email me, mark@optionpit.com, and let me know that you're coming so that I can reserve a spot for you. But looking forward to being in Toronto next week. Speaking of being in Toronto, the VIX. Kidding, folks. That has nothing to do with Toronto. But kind of an interesting day today. We've got the NASDAQ actually kind of strong, while the S&P and the Dow seems soft, and the VIX catches a little bit of a bid, a little bit of a push this morning. But I want to point out Apple is positive after kind of getting trounced around. You've seen some of the chips really hold up. AMD, look at it. Look at a chart of AMD here, folks. It has been absolutely torched. The market's been torched the last week, and AMD looks really strong. So some of these chips have been very firm. All right, we've got NVIDIA earnings tonight, which could make a pretty interesting difference in terms of kind of how chips act over the next few weeks. But kind of looking around, this market feels a little bottomy to me. Today, in particular, the last week, it's been open higher and then sell program algos dump it, right? This morning, we're opening lower. So the question is, do sell programs, this is like a flipping narrative. So I'm wondering whether we're going to go up. It's just kind of interesting to kind of view that concept. Could we see, now that Powell is speaking again today, is he going to be a little more clear than maybe yesterday on, what he's thinking going forward? And so that's kind of the interesting thing I'm looking at. And I'm wondering whether we maybe get a bid. I think that could be fascinating. If we do, is Apple, David Tepper came out and said he's buying Apple. Is that going to lead us higher? My trade the last few days has been the Apple versus VIX trade, and I'm liking that I'm liking maybe paring back on my VIX, the VIX portion now that it's moved nicely for me. And so those are some things we're going to be looking at. We're going to be trying to find some new opportunity and playing around with some names we look at a lot. But on the day, I don't know, a little birdie in the back of my head says maybe we get bought here. All right, folks, I hope you have a great day, and I will talk to you soon.